Hey, what up everybody, this is Stevie Breach coming to you this morning. Basically, the Wells Fargo Center has released its statement, basically, telling everybody what is going to be going down at the Royal Rumble, why the people of Philadelphia need to go out and buy tickets, why they need to be there. And sometimes when they release this information, they give away a little bit too much about what's going to be going down in the WWE in the foreseeable future. The WWE is portraying the Royal Rumble as two chances for two of their biggest superstars to go after the prize of main eventing this year's WrestleMania 31. This will be the only way to get your ticket to the main event with the cancellation of the Elimination Chamber last week. And basically, the two superstars that they have named to have the two biggest chances to go on to WrestleMania are John Cena and Roman Reigns. Stop the record. Wait a minute. I thought everybody was saying that John Cena was going to be facing Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. And with this shot, he would be going on to win the championship and then going on to being the guy at WrestleMania. John Cena won this shot by beating Randy Orton at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. The only thing this could mean is that basically either Brock Lesnar isn't going to be defending the championship at the Royal Rumble itself, and maybe he'll have that match against John Cena at the February pay-per-view, and making people wait from November, December, January, February, 4 months for John Cena to get his #1 contendership shot is just astronomical. Basically, because of that, I think the only way that they're going to be doing this is going to be Brock Lesnar will be defending the championship at the TLC pay-per-view. Because of that, it's being named the TLC pay-per-view and it being the main event, I would think that the TLC match would have to be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Honestly, I think at the end of the day, once this match is over, I think that Brock Lesnar and John Cena will both go above and beyond to give us the best match they can, and I'm sure our jaws will have to be picked up off the floor and shoved back onto our faces. But honestly, when it comes down to it, I know that this is going to be the third time that these guys have fought since August. But honestly, to me, I would love to see John Cena and Brock Lesnar just go at it in a normal match. I don't think that John Cena needs to have gimmicks added to it to have a good match. We saw the match at Night of Champions, where basically John Cena was able to, go in there and be able to wrestle down Brock Lesnar and find a way to show that he could beat this guy. It was Seth Rollins coming running out of the back, stomping him into the head, and basically getting the disqualification, which made John Cena not able to be champion. I understand why WWE would be running Survivor Series with the traditional Survivor Series main events. I put my videos out there begging them to give us the Cena versus Lesnar match sooner than later so people wouldn't be forgetting the reasons why John Cena and Brock Lesnar is a huge rivalry. I know that it's only a few months down the road before this match would happen, but there's so much backstory involved in all of this, from the Authority with Triple H pointing things together, and I just don't want things along the way to make sure that the Monday Night Raw scripts get filled up, jumbles up this storyline and makes it forgettable. I'm not 100% sure on what the teams are going to be going in to the traditional Survivor Series main event, but I'm sure John Cena will be able to fill out his team. I'm pretty sure right now you can tell that it's going to be Rollins and Kane, and going up against Cena and Ziggler. Some people are saying that maybe the tag team champions and the #1 contender will get added into that. The Usos and the Dust Brothers. I'm not sure who else would be added onto that. You would have to think that more than likely Orton would be played into this somehow. Right now he seems to be the guy who's going to be the hired hand. Is he going to stay with the Authority and join their team? Is he going to drift over and maybe join up with John Cena? Which honestly in my mind makes no sense. I know you would want to stab the Authority in the back, but at the same time, do you really want to team up with John Cena? Orton and Cena, two guys who have never gotten along together, two guys that were just in a Hell in a Cell match, trying to kill each other to prove who was the better man, which Cena just won. Why would Orton want to join up with a guy that just got proved is better than him? It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's what's going down in the foreseeable future of WWE. We got the Royal Rumble. Well, let's start from the beginning. Right now, we're building up into the Survivor Series. Survivor Series is going to be the traditional, more than likely 5-on-5 tag. You can go back to the history of this. You go back to Survivor Series 1990, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Or not tag teams, but one of my favorite Survivor Series of all time. You look at all those matches that are on there. All of those teams had names. All of those teams and their team members made sense. And it was when basically they would sit down and they would make sure that everybody storylines tied in together. And you don't look at any pairings of those guys because, like, those guys I could see them hanging out on a Friday night at the bar. Like, that would make sense that they're teammates. Right now, when they build together Team Cena, it's going to be a bunch of good guys. When you build together, the Team Authority, do you guys really think that the Authority is going to be hanging out with the Dust Brothers anytime soon? The Dust Brothers, I have no clue what their planet they're on right now, but it doesn't make sense. From there, I think that we're going to go to TLC in December, a.k.a. Armageddon, one of the best names of a pay-per-view of all time, especially Triple H versus Vince back in the day. I really thought the world was going to end with that one. And that's going to be the TLC match, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Then you got John Cena and Roman Reigns going in at more than likely the two big favorites in the WWE. Probably the only two guys that are going to be in that Rumble that have a chance to win it. And from there, they'll be going on to the main event at WrestleMania. That's your future. Peace out, everybody.